Hey guys, it's Brandy Walker, brand new Sapphire Ambassador here with Plexus, and I just want to talk to you guys a little bit this morning about the importance of planting seeds. I know that, as a child, this is just kind of something I thought about. As a child, our family, my grandparents and my parents together, they had a huge garden every year, and we grew up in South Alabama. It was just the country, and that was something that I absolutely loved to do, was to go with my grandparents and pick that corn and pick the watermelons and the tomatoes and even green beans. That was kind of wasn't as fun as picking some of the other things, but cucumbers, squash, zucchini. We had a huge garden, and we had all these beautiful vegetables and fruits, and we even had a pecan tree and pear trees. So we were constantly harvesting. But before we got to the harvesting part, y'all, there was a lot of work. We had to, plow the rows. We had to pull weeds. We had to, actually plant the seeds. And I remember, even as a child, I had to work and do that to help. It was kind of a family thing, and we all had to put in a little bit of work. We worked as a team, and we got it done. And that way, when it came time to harvest, of course we had to water and all those things, and fertilize during the time that before we got to actually harvesting everything. And of course, that was the fun part. We ate, we got to can, and we got to have all these vegetables to get us through, the fall and winter months, and it was awesome, and I really miss that. But that is, we can kind of relate that to our Plexus business, y'all. It's just like planting a garden. You want to get to the harvesting part, but y'all, it's a little bit of work. I'm not going to lie. I mean, getting to the top, it's not just post once a week on Facebook and, you're magically a sapphire, diamond, whatever, you don't make it to the top like that. I have been doing Plexus for a little over 2 years now, and I went Emerald right at my 20-month mark. And I can tell you the way that I did that was planting seeds consistently. And when I say planting seeds, I don't mean just posting on Facebook, because obviously, in my opinion, if you're not posting daily on Facebook, then you're not really serious about this business. So that just kind of goes without saying. Posting consistently every single day, y'all. I've had people message me that say, I've got other people in my news feed that, I could reach out to them, but you just seem like you know more what you're talking about, or you just seem more knowledgeable. Y'all, I'm really not, especially then I really wasn't, but I was consistent, and so it appeared that way. So you're going to have people that are watching you, whether they ever reach out to you or whether they ever, like or comment on a post, they are watching. So that part is super important. Obviously, following up, y'all, that is just as important as, posting and reaching out to people. You've got to make sure that you're cold messaging and, even picking up the phone and calling people, talking to people when you're out and about. Don't just hide behind your computer. That face-to-face is super important, and it's probably even more effective than just cold messaging. Although cold messaging is a huge part of what we do. So, make sure that you continue to do that. Y'all, there are going to be times in your business that maybe, maybe you're killing it right now. Maybe you're adding people left and right, or maybe it's slowed down a little bit for you. Trust me, I've had those months. And sometimes you want to get a little pity party and be like, oh, I just, nobody's even liking or commenting on my post, so I'm just not going to post for a while. I'm just going to stop. I promise you that is not the right answer, y'all. You've got to continue to post, because people are out there. Maybe it's just a busy time for them, and if they see you quit, they sure aren't going to be running to you for Plexus, because it's not going to be in the forefront of their mind. They're not, they've got to constantly be seeing it, because you guys know it takes 8 to 12 exposures before somebody actually either joins your team or purchases. So one of those ways that they that they can be exposed to Plexus is obviously by your posting. Another thing, whenever during those slow times, y'all, make sure that you're doing your income producing activities, which are obviously not just posting and not just reaching out on Facebook. Pick up a network marketing book. Learn everything that you can. Make yourself better. Make yourself a better leader, a better ambassador. Learn about the products. Watch videos. pour into yourself, train yourself, pour into your team. Y'all, this is huge. I'm on a lot of different team pages, and what I see the most, that the I guess you'd say mistake that I see some people do is whenever, maybe it slows down a little bit, they stop posting on their team page, y'all. If you're not showing up to work every day, your team's not going to. I promise you, you've got to make sure that you're engaging not only your ambassadors that work in the business, but also those wholesale customers that are on your page. You got to be making sure. I post at least 4 times a day on my team page. Why? For one, people are drawn to activity, whether they're in it just for the products or whether they're in it for the business. And if they just see a stagnant team page that never has anything posted on it, nothing new, nothing exciting, nothing that grabs their attention, they're going to quit following it. They might even leave the group. So you've got to make it interesting, especially during the slow times, y'all, especially during the slow times. I consistently post on my team page. I have since the first day I had one. I have never stopped, and I won't. If I'm going to be busy, I plan ahead. And just like this week, I am leaving Friday to go to Maui, and I'm planning ahead for that, y'all. My team is still there, whether I'm on vacation or not. Now, I'm not saying you can't take time off, but it's all about consistency, even with your teams. Y'all, they're watching you, and they will mirror exactly what you do. So that part is super, super important. You've got to work it as if it's always crazy busy. That's kind of my motto, is just make sure that you're pouring into your team, into your ambassadors, your customers, because again, they're watching you. Go out and set up coffee dates set up coffee dates with your ambassadors even, and get to know them more and build relationships. That part is super, super important. If you're kind of down and out, y'all, please let me encourage you. I've been an ambassador now for a little over 2 years, and I'm getting ready to go on my first Hawaii trip. Y'all, I didn't fly to the top. I didn't make it to Emerald in 9 months. I just didn't. That's okay. But I have been consistent since day one, and it's paid off, y'all. I'm going to Maui, and I'm super, super excited. And next year, I want all of you with me. I have no doubt that you can do it. But it does take consistency. It takes planting those seeds even when you don't want to, even on the days that maybe you're busy, or find some time, y'all. It does not take but maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Everybody has 10 to 15 minutes to do your IPA. So that's pretty much all that I have, and I hope this helps, and I can't wait to see you guys in Maui next year. Bye, guys.